my name is Leah Cross. I'm a National Educator for John Paul Mitchell Systems. Thanks for joining me today. I'm happy to share with you one of our new color looks from the new Liquid Motion Color Collection by Paul Mitchell. This particular look is called the Camia Color Technique. This is created by Heather Canoy, and I'm happy to share this with you today. I'm going to be using the new Color XG. The new Color XG, I'm using 2 ounces of 5VR with 1 inch of violet intensifier and 20 volume. The Color XG is mixed 1 to 1.5, so for my 2 ounces of color, I'm using 3 ounces of 20 volume developer. My next bowl is 7VR from the Color XG. I'm using 2 ounces of that as well with 1 inch of violet intensifier. And this one I'm going to use 30 volume, so 3 ounces of 30 volume. And then my last bowl, my third bowl, is some Synchro Lift with 20 volume. So those are my 3 colors, and I hope you enjoy the Camia Color Technique. So I'm going to begin in the back part of the head using my 5VR formula, and I'm really just going to apply this all over the back of the head. So taking small sections, making sure that I get some really great saturation. She's already been pre-cut, so it makes it pretty easy to go in there on some of these shorter lengths and just really make sure that I get a nice scalp to ends application. This 5VR, she's already used to being a redhead, you can see here. So this 5VR is really going to shine this up and enhance with our new Color XG. And that little bit of violet intensifier. Maybe you're asking yourself, what's with this violet intensifier? Well, our violet intensifier, all of our intensifiers, are used to help intensify, of course, or neutralize a color. I've really been enjoying adding these to my colors in the salon, whether I am trying to really neutralize out some unwanted tones that I just haven't been able to combat. We have a green, a blue, a violet, we have a gold and a red, and we have an orange. So you really cover all the bases that you need in order to create the colors that you're looking for. Of course, my favorite use for this is what we're using it for today, our violet intensifier to intensify our red-violet tone. She's already, like I said, a little bit of a red hue underneath, so that violet is just going to deepen her up and make it much more rich, a little bit more of a sultry color. So you can see I'm just coming in here, again, just making that nice scalp to ends application, really making sure that I have full saturation. Even with these shorter lengths, it's important to pre-section. Just make sure that you're sectioning those little pieces in there. Now, if you have longer lengths of hair, sometimes what I like to do is either take a rat tail comb or one of my Pro Sticks, and I actually put this in my hand and I section as I go. So let me turn her so you can really see that technique. It's one of my favorite techniques to actually use. I don't always use it on my shorter lengths, like I said, because I don't always need the help sectioning, but I section with that Pro Stick and then come right in with my color brush. And I'm really doing this back away from the face too, if you notice. This is going to help me look more professional. This is going to make my colors look a lot more presentable and clean. And of course, I'm not going to leave all those little salon tattoos around my guest's hairline. So you can see how I'm using that Pro Stick. Again, you could definitely use your rat tail comb or your foiling comb to get in there and section this if you don't have a Pro Stick. I use my Pro Sticks for a lot, so I really appreciate that Paul Mitchell has those to offer. Okay, so working towards this front hairline, and again, just bringing this all back and away from the face and coming right up to that front section. So again, this is our 5VR with our violet intensifier and our 20 volume with our new Color XG. Okay, so let's switch to this opposite side and just make sure we finish this up strong. So this whole bottom section here is my 5VR. If you can see, I had pre-sectioned her top section. With our Camia haircut, we had some longer lengths on the top, and all of these side sections were just these shorter lengths. So really I just gathered up all of the long hair that was on the top of the head and clipped those up and away. So if you have a different type of haircut, you may choose to just find that top section and clip that away, or you may use it, design kind of this color technique around the haircut that you have. Okay, and again, coming right to this front line. Really great saturation here. Bringing this all up and away from the face. Okay. And then I like to wipe my guest hairline. If you're not using color block to begin with, which is always a smart idea, I like to come in either with my wipeout or even just a towel if it's only been sitting on there for a few minutes, and really just get anything that I've got on the hairline off. Okay, so moving to the top section. I'm going to position her this way so that you can really see that direction that I'm doing. Alright, so I'm letting down all of these longer lengths that I have on top here. And what I'm going to do is use some foil. First I'm going to use some foil to kind of cover up this back section.